I check the clock, wondering what he'll pull this time.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara.
Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the San Francisco 49ers.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. First carry for DeAndre Swift.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Calling no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. At the 24-yard line.
What is up?
Working out of the gun, Williams. Pass complete to Moore.
And they worked this well upfield across the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. 21 yards. First down, Chicago.
On first and 10, it's Swift.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down.
You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and attack them and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. And right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Williams looking to do it himself. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a fourth down.
That was a good effort there trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front seven can get him down.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Well, not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the Niners will go on offense. First and 10.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. First and 10.
At their own 18. On play action, they'll throw. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year.
And the 49ers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Jake Moody now for the point after.
And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Next to score, Niners 7, Bears 0. Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Throwing is Williams.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. Looking to throw is Williams. That's complete. Luther Burden.
It'll be a gain of 5. And it's 2nd down.
This defense for the Niners, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Cole Kmet, the intended receiver.
And it's 3rd and 5.
You look at this Niner defense.
They're in the spot statistically that you don't want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
From the gun, here's Williams. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 35.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. To throw, Williams. And again back to Kmet.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Well, there wasn't much of a window there, Charles. Had to deal with a couple of defenders, but able to find his big tight end.
And, partner, we know double coverage is a challenge for any player to try to defeat. But maybe it's a little easier if you're one of those big tight ends because you have a size advantage on just about anyone trying to cover you, and you use your body to create some space.
Well done from a safety to come up there at the line of scrimmage. Nice tackle, too.
Yeah, he actually played into his position, didn't he? He's a strong safety. That means being near the line of scrimmage, cleaning up the run game, almost an extra linebacker, and he relishes the opportunities to put a big hit on a runner.
He's going to get that to Swift underneath.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Here's Williams. He'll try to pick it up himself.
And he takes this one in from Bears touchdown.
His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year, number 6 overall. And the Bears are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Cairo Santos on to try the extra point.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Tyler Santos to kick off for Chicago.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do.
Big play there. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one.
Bears 7.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. Oh, he shifts past him. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And it'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's complete. Rome Odunze. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Rome Odunze, 49 yards. And the Bears are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Santos with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes, because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
Purdy now to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Here's Purdy. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that, Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after getting up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Right back to Swift again on second down. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
To throw, it's Williams. Complete on the quick throw to Moore. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Now Purdy. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Watkins. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Purdy from the gun on third down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play.
First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Here's second and 10. Purdy. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
And that doesn't chasing out to gain big yardage should be an impactful play, because if you get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
Purdy looking to throw. That is caught. He's into space past the 25. Touchdown, 49ers. Jordan Watkins, 45 yards. And the Niners have taken the lead.
Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had to feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp, and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
2nd and 10. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it, but couldn't pull it in.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here, or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
To the air, Williams. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That's a 3rd down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play.
24-yard gain on the play. And the Bears first down.
Williams going to look to throw again. Over the middle, he's going to find Burden.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 34-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Williams. Pass complete to Moore. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing is Williams. To the left side, into the hands of Odunze.
And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
His 2nd catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 4.
Throwing again here, Williams.
And this is going to be intercepted.
It's Jair Brown who's got it. And the 49ers are going to get the football back at their own 17. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. He's to the 15. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Niners will extend their lead here just before halftime. The extra point try now for Moody. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
This to the sideline and over everybody. Incomplete. No flags forthcoming, though. Maybe a break there. That looked like a clear throwaway to me. Now a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Williams. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Williams from the gun on 3rd down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Now Williams, a final shot before break. He's going to look deep for more. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. Dances by him. Now he's free at the 35. Christian McCaffrey. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian Christian McCaffrey, 65 yards. And the 49ers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Now Moody for the PAT.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Bears 14. Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They will run straight ahead with Swift.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
Pass caught by Burden.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
From the gun, here's Williams. That's caught left side, Burden.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that'll make it 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
From just shy of midfield, here's a 2nd down and 9. Here's a handoff to Swift running left.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. To throw, Williams. That's That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 36. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Bears first down.
What is on?
Here's Williams. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked up by Deommodore Lenoir. And the Niners are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
First carry of the game for Brian Robinson. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
They'll try the left side. Reed. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
18, watch out. Yellow.
Throwing here, Purdy. Going deep here for Bryant. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Fielded just inside the 20. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
First play of the drive, lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. In motion goes the tight end. 2nd and 14. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Mykel Williams able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Williams. He'll try and do this himself. Williams loses the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half, and down 3 scores. A lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one. Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close.
We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
From the 20, here's 2nd and 4.
Get set. Buddy, team, watch out.
Now again, right side McCaffrey. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Here's Purdy.
A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. To be frank, you really have to feel for it, and this is appearing to not be their week yet again, so another loss in the cards as they trail big in quarter number 4.
You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
He's got this complete to Burden.
They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for the Bears. 1st down. And 8-yard pickup. 1st down, Chicago.
They run out of the gun with Swift. And they'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
Another carry, same story. 4th quarter, and he is in red numbers right now with a running game.
Hard to believe because you figure at some point you break off a run. But in this case, what we're seeing is just pure domination by the defense. I think it started with the scouting report. They got into what they were doing offensively, into their mindset, and now they're beating them to the punch on every snap.
To throw, it's Williams.
His throw incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
And now on is the field goal unit. And, boy, this is speculative at best, crazy at worst. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he takes us all the way down to the Bears' 19-yard line. 113 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the 49ers start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th. The extra point try now for Moody. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Bears 14. Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
So after a run like that, I will guarantee that the head coach is saying to himself, maybe even over his headsets to the rest of the staff, where was that all game long? We needed that. That's the type of run we planned for going into the game. Didn't get much of that, but let's move it forward. Let's build on it, get ready for the next week, and let's go play.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Williams. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Back to throw. Williams. Now he'll tuck this and run. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
That interception brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though. No surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
To throw once more, here's Williams. He'll get this into the hands of the Doom Zone. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 39. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Nick Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailed by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
This game, it was well in hand early, never really in doubt. Charles, you and I do so many games together. There's so much parity in the NFL, a lot of close battles. This was not one. Tip your cap to them for a really impressive effort.
Yeah, and you know, as the game went on, I think the defense kind of got together and said, you see our guys on offense, they're just putting up point after point. We need to leave our mark somehow, too, and they did it, pitching a second-half shutout.
So for the 49ers, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-5. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Bears, that first win remains elusive. They dropped to 0-12 now with the loss here. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
In my circle, you can't fit. Don't too many be on some anti. I told her pull up. She asked me, do I? Right now I'm fresh as hell. Somebody take a flip. Pretty, back to back to back. Gang, back to back to back. Trailing me, back to back to back. Back to 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 back. Back like Rose and Matt Black, my Rover, cha-cha, gon' show you, cha-cha, gon' back to back like Rose and Matt Black, my Rover, cha-cha, gon' show you, cha-cha.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. It's hard to yell when the in your mouth. Come on. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out, hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out, hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
VIP coming live from the VIP. Heard the nightlife, lost life without me. Most days they wanna see by me. The whole city got pissed, heard he got 3. That old rapper got it, but shouted he not me. Who set the city on fire soon as he got free? The king back now, don't even know how to act now. Hit the club, boy I sat down. Still ballin', money stack time, jack now. Still push a button to let the roof on the lag down. I'm on the road doing shows.
7070 Collins. We in Miami and we ballin'. She let dollar pull up as we mobbin'. Every time I'm in the city, we be locked in.
Just come outside for the night. Take your time, get your life. Take your time. The career's more at stake when you in your prime. That paper, baby, my face on the dotted line. I've been flying out of town for some peace of mind. It's like always, they just want a piece of mind.
I've been focused on the future, never on right now. But I'm not kombucha, either pink or brown. I'm the one that introduced you to the you right now. Oh my God, that's babe. Well, alright, tryna fight in the night.
I give it all away. You're like my reason for life when my dreams seem so far away. You give me more than I fade. I don't wanna go to war. You don't wanna give me peace. I can never leave you alone, even when I'm overseas. If I gotta do a show, you coming with me. Baby girl, you a prime time. I don't care if everybody see. Couple weeks I had to leave, now coming back off road. Tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and don't let me go. Tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and don't let me go.
Nobody, and I don't care about the rest. Nobody, and all is taking us.
Mere feeds from where the Georgia Dome stood and the Falcons played for a quarter century. We're looking at the team's home since the 2017 season, Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. Today, we have an NFC fighting storm between the Carolina Panthers and the Atlanta Falcons. To kick off, here's Ryan Stonehouse. And we're underway in Atlanta. On the return, here's Ray McCloud. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Offense out now to get us started. It's first and 10. They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Penix here from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That throw was looking for Kyle Pitts. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down. Working across the middle, Brock. It is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Penix on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them the first down.
At the 37-yard line.
We've set it down from 37. Penix now on 1st down. And downfield, and he finds London. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
1st down from the 42. Again, Penix to the air. That one doesn't find its man. Incomplete.
I like like that right there, Kate. Early in this game, show your cards. Double this guy. They know his ability, his reputation. Make somebody else beat you.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. And again, it's Penix. He completes it in traffic. Racing down the left side. He's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons start the game off right with a 6-0 lead. Younghoe Koo on for the point after. The point after splits the upright. And the Falcons will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. On the ground, Chuba Hubbard gets it. And he needed just 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure a nice little run to set the table.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3.
Here we go, set, cut.
They run again with Hubbard. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Jalen Walker firing over to take him down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door to a bigger gap in the future.
Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. He only finds a window for 2, but that's still enough for a first down.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest. It gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
1st and 10 now from the 46.
Here we go. Cut.
They're going play action. Flushed out of the pocket. He's running with it. And they've got to him just a step or 2 before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Panthers first.
First down, Panthers.
Back now, pressure coming. Made the throw as he was getting hit block, and it's incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game, and it's going to be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Ready, check, 50, green. Ready.
Takes the handoff, now to throw. Falcons driving in, and they're going to bring him down. And that pushes him back, 3rd down coming up.
Remember in our defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
Ready.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11.
Here we go. Check, cut.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Couple defenders there, and they're going to intercept it. Jesse Bates in to pick it off. And the Falcons take over on his 5th interception of the season.
I know he started the play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles and he chewed up yardage in the open space. It'll make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion, and I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30s. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
On first down, here's Penix. Mooney downfield, and he has it. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into first and goal. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Offense in position now. It's first and goal. Here's Robinson. And he's in. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons parlay the interception into points. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
That one splits the uprights. And the Falcons drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. This drive will begin with Hubbard. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and
4. We're ready to go with the second quarter. It's Panthers football. They have it 2nd and 4.
45, White, set.
Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. All right, short of the marker for the moment, but they've got 3rd and short coming up from their own 44. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it 40 yards to reset the downs. That's complete. Dialing up McMillan again. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. It's good for a couple of yards. And that's going to bring up the Carolina 1st down.
A pickup of 2 yards. And the Panther 1st down.
Ready?
They'll go play action. Catch made by Chuba Hubbard. And this one doesn't go far.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Buys time, rolling right. Rolling right, airs it out down the sideline.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. A sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Come on, set.
3rd and long for him here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack brings the offense to 4th down. Panthers getting everyone set for the punt. Billy Bowman on for the Falcons' return. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. And this is the punt you want every time. He bounces out of bounds and sticks him inside their own 10. Offense to the line. Here we go.
Let's go.
Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
There's a counter give to Robinson. He's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
3rd down give to Robinson. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
You love a huddle. Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there, and he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
Going to the ground again on first. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Tackle made by J.C. Horn. So 2nd and 6 awaits on the other side. We've reached our 2-minute warning. Falcons on top inside of Mercedes-Benz Stadium. This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Penix looking to pass. To the right side and reeled in by London. Continuing to move past the 45. And he will take this down near the opposing 35-yard line.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
1st and 10, a run to Robinson. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too. Defenses need them sometimes as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Throwing for the pistol, Penix. Defender runs right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
70 Lions.
A toss now to Robinson. Looks like they get about 4 out of it, but not close to the first. That brings up 4th down. So now a timeout for a player who's shaken up on that previous snap, and I think we can all agree not what any of us were hoping to see as we close out this regular season. It's far enough, but no good. He sent it just a little bit right. And the lead stays frozen at 14.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Hubbard gets it to start the drive. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Panthers moving quickly, trying to get set at the line. Throwing now off the play action. Completed to his running back. And this play is nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. A big 34-yard pickup there. And that's good for a Panthers first. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Trying to throw this from the gun. That one connects. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. 2 left to work with before halftime.
That's another Panthers first down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
4 downs to get this across. Here's first and goal. Line up the design keeper. And he's in for the touchdown. The Panthers get their first points of this game just before halftime. They broke out the design run for him there. Coach just tells him, hey, Brock, hey, QB, do your thing, get a 6.
Yeah, and these offensive coaches love this play, and defensive coaches hate it, because it really gives you an extra hat, right, an extra number when your QB's got the athleticism, got the legs, got the instincts to go run it in for 6. A defensive nightmare, an offensive touchdown.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Seconds remain in our opening half. Let's see what they do with it. Penix on first down. Challenges double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Panthers get the football back with minimal time to go in our half.
That's so cool. He really did it all for him, didn't he? First he forced the turnover, and then he set them up in a better spot with a really nice return. Yeah, he had designs on doing the scoring for him, too. One more move, and he might have broken it for 6.
Escapes the pocket. He slides down with enough to pick up that first. All right, timeout taken by the offense. 5 seconds left, and they can take some points into the locker room on this final play of the half. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Black shot, 50, green. Smash, red. Steel, black. Cut.
One final shot before the half. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. All lined up and ready to boot this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Ready?
Starting this 3rd quarter, it's Hubbard. And he's going to be hauled down after a gain of about 7. It's 2nd down.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That's such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
On 2nd down, it's Hubbard. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's going to bring up a Carolina 1st down.
Having been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate, I know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing, run right at them and go make a point.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And he finds a little room there before being hauled down, gain of 3. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go. 52 Blues. Ready?
Off the play fake, he'll throw. And down he goes. The Falcons defense gets it done. And it'll be 3rd down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
They're on him again, and he goes down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down. Carolina in punt formation. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st. And some professional English on that ball as it bounces out just short of the end zone at the 2-yard line. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Penix out of his end zone. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And this is going to be a pick 6. He's in for the Carolina touchdown. Home or away, Brock, it doesn't matter. That is exactly the type of play that's going to pop a crowd.
There's just a beauty in it. Playing the coverage well enough to be in a position for the pick, and then seeing a bunch of defenders almost in unison transition from defensive guy to offensive guy and not stopping until they hit pay dirt.
Ryland now for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Panthers tie things up at 14. Chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Return coming from the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Beginning on the ground with Algier. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Penix working from the gun. Nabbed by Kyle Pitts. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Penix on 3rd down. And that one's incomplete. For now, it brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. Tempting to perhaps take the yards and run 3rd down again, partner. But they decline it. That's going to bring up 4th down. The Falcons getting ready for the punt. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. Secures this at the 17. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
At their own 22-yard line.
Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Hubbard on the give. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing to run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
We had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrives at the exact same time there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark. Really, from the 1st snap through this 2nd half, there have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered. That's why that scoreboard's not been lit up.
So the heave knocked away from the intended targets. That brings up 4th down.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
And that kick will get out of bounds without a return. Looks to be a little shy of reaching the 20.
At their own 23-yard line.
About ready to go now. 1st and 10. To the air with Penix. Got a man. It's London. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable. And then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4.
Let's go. Pass the 60. Pass the 60.
Penix here from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Penix. He's got London left side. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
They've got 1st down here from the 36.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They go play action. Here's Penix. Headed out right. Jump off caught by his back. And all he can do is get back to the line on that effort, so no gain on 1st down. Second and 10. Need something positive here. It's Penix yet again. It's this one to Tyler Algier. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the 1st.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler. Gets himself into rhythm, and I'm just telling you, kid, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Again, Penix to the air. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
That's taken on the 7. And he gets him what he can, but still pretty deep in their own territory starting out.
At their own 14-yard line.
Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10.
Creep. Ready. 30 check smash. Ready.
Here's a give to Hubbard. And he'll only find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play. but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
Block 40.
Now here he goes on the boot. Bails out of the pocket quick. Throws this one deep down the right side. He's got it! Oh, what body control to stay in and get the 2 feet down. How about a big hitter? 34 yards there and a new set of downs.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. That's the kind of reaction time you want when you face a draw play. They broke on it shortly after the draw started, and they contained it to a minimal gain.
Ready. Black, 95.
They've got a man in motion. He's dropping back to throw. Downfield, he's got McMillan. This is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line. That one nabs him 33 yards and a new set of downs, too.
That is so much more the exception than the rule when you're targeting double or triple coverage. You may be fortunate to complete a fair number of those throws, but gains like that, those are rare, and that's big time.
Here we go. Ready.
First and 10, it's Hubbard. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Hut.
Second down pass play coming. Going for his back, but it's incomplete. It's going to bring up third down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Red, yellow. Ready.
Looking to throw. Chased out to his right. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And now it's 5 sacks for them in this one. Man, this defense is eating. Latest brings up fourth down. This a very important field goal for Chad Ryland. It's a 33-yard look from the right hash. Tracking for it, and it's good! And late in the fourth, they have grabbed the lead.
Well, I tell you what, you get to this time of the game, you've got to have that reliable kicker on the sideline to turn things over to. That's the definition of clutch right there as they take the lead.
McLeod now returning it. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30.
Hey, Kate, the best kick returners I was ever around, really at any level. They want this opportunity. They want their chance to help their team. They know they're down, but they also know that return, especially a good one like this, can set the offense up for success.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Here's Penix. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Here's Penix to throw. This is a heater going deep. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. He's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons jump in front late. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
That one right down the middle. And the Falcons take a 4-point lead. Njoku all lined up and ready to boot this one away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line.
Ready, set.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Let's go. Hut, hut.
Back to throw. Rolling left, buying some time. Checks this one down. Hubbard. And he's not going to be able to add anything to that catch. So give him progress across midfield there to the opposing 46. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for a Panthers first. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory. Out of the shotgun, a give to Hubbard. He surges ahead for 5. Make it 2nd down. Panthers moving quickly, trying to get set at the line.
Brings out 2nd and 4.
Smash, smash. Set.
On 2nd down, it's Hubbard again. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Gain of the yard. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Mega. Set. Ready. Hut, hut. Yellow.
Hubbard again. And the run will not work. He is shot to the line. This is going to be 4th and short. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
All right, down by 4. They got to have this one on 4th down.
Here we go. Here we go. 60 red. 60 ready. Ready. Set. Hut. Set. Hut.
Desperation time here. That's cut beyond the marker. He runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its 2nd. To the line for a new set of downs. Only a lone timeout at their disposal.
Here we go. 50. Green. Hut, hut.
Short pass brought in. It's inside the 10. And he will score and give him the lead in the final minute. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, Kate. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. It didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on him. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
21.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. McLeod now returning it. He dodged the tackle. Oh, and he eats a hit to bring it into that. Right near the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Shut up! Panther 60! Panther track 60!
Here he is to throw. Big gain downfield. That'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Got that chip shot in their back pocket to tie it. A chance at the lead here first, though. 1st and goal.
Viking 18!
He'll look to throw it. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal. 60 Eagle.
On the option, it's Algier. And he pushed for it, but they managed to stop him at the 2. Now a timeout's called. It's not their last one, though, so they can try another play before setting up for that field goal.
Well, you get a little bit closer, but you can feel the pressure starting to mount. Unless you're committed to playing 4 downs here, this becomes a critical 3rd down call.
Now to throw. And he's got it. He pulls in a game-winning touchdown with almost no time left. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minute.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
That one splits the uprights. And the Falcons take a 4-point lead. Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. This one winds up as a touchback, so they're going to have one final snap to work with. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Blue 32. Blue striker. Set cut. Ready.
Setting up to pass. Finds a seam down the middle. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop it. So the Falcons earn the win in this one. Well, Brock, the playoffs didn't materialize for them this year, but at least they were able to rally together here in this final week and close the campaign out with a victory.
Yeah, you know, once those playoffs are out of the picture, your focus really becomes building some hope for next season, ending things on a good note and getting people excited about your tape and what's to come in the future. And in this win, we certainly saw some of those moments that make me excited to see them chase the playoffs next season.
Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Huard and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. A well-earned win for the Falcons as we say goodbye from Atlanta.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from a bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really wanna brag. I'm just telling that I'm leaving with a bag. High five to the scarred and the strange, from the outlaw that'll never get tamed. Biscuit beats from the pirate band. Sign this deal with a lobster hand. Freestyle like a bowling pin. Flex these bars on a dolphin fin. Life's too short, but I can't complain. Doing backflips on a candy cane. Ride my scooter with a cape at night, and I'ma high five me a traffic light. I blink twice, then I teleport. Got kicked out of the Trump resort. Bought this cloud on a payment plan, then I ghosted out in a minivan. Mic in my hand like a waffle cone. Spitting out syrup in the twilight zone. Got no job, but I'm on the clock, and you can't stop me 'cause